Hey everyone, welcome to the TV Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you a TV episode review. In particular, our first ever TV episode review right here on our new channel, the TV Throne, not the movie throne, the TV Throne. Starting this day, moving forward, guys, if anything in the world of TV entertainment, you're going to find it here. Movie-wise, it's going to stay on the movie throne, and of course, eventually, figures will be on Friday. So the way the King is trying to make things simpler for all you guys to follow us, Mondays, movie throne content. Tuesdays, it'll be the TV throne content. And of course, Friday will be figure review content on Yagnama Reviews. And of course, if there's any like special podcast episodes, we'll also post it then for the movie throne and even the TV throne. That's going to be our designated special extra day. So anyways, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to discuss one particular show. What a way to kick things off here on the TV throne by doing and discussing the season 3/series finale of Squid Game. Yes, you heard me right. Wow, after 4 years from 2021 to 2025, 22 episodes later, it is done and over with. Don't worry, we're going to be getting something filmed in the US and probably have some sort of spin-off because what we saw at the end of this particular episode. Wow. I was happy with this season overall. I don't know about you guys. Season 1, phenomenal. There was a big reason why it was such a hit with all the fans. From the games they played, to the people getting killed, to the singing. I'm telling you, it mesmerized the entire globe. Second season, people were waiting for it eagerly, and for me personally, it kind of let me down a little bit. It was a step backwards. It was good. It wasn't great like season 1, but it was okay. So season 3 was here, kicking off June 27th, guys. I'm like, will it redeem itself? Would it bring us back to the glory that we know Squid Game to be? The phenomenal phenom series that we all knew that graced across the screen of Netflix for us all to view? Yes. It was back with a bang. I was happy to see how they picked things off or picked things up from season 2, where they left things off there with the main character. I got to get these names right, guys. Seong, he's number 459, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not good with numbers, guys. King doesn't remember numbers. He barely can remember his phone number. Anyways, where he's back into the game and they're continuing to play the remainder. There was like another 3 or 4 games left. And these games were something we haven't seen before, and they were just as brutal. Guys, right from the continuation from episode 1 right to the end, it kept you on your end of your seats there. Crazy games, from the seesaw games to the key game to the maze game to, some people had to run for their lives while other people had to kill other people. I'm telling you, and the cool thing about this, because I'm not going to go through every single detail, guys. I can do so, but I don't have 5 years of my life to kind of do a thorough thing, which you never know. Eventually, I might do so if there's someone sitting beside me. But, yeah, every death and every character who bit the big one, right up to the end, there was meaning for it. It wasn't just, let's just kill this guy because it's going to be cool, or this person off because it's going to be a cool thing to do. No. There was purpose. It was purpose to prolong the storyline. You knew there was a couple in there who were together. He was there for the wrong reasons. She was there to kind of provide for her kid that wasn't born yet. She gives birth in this one, so she does give birth while they're in the maze thing there. And the transgender character who protected him, I can't remember her or his name. Oh my God, what a sad demise. 2 feet out the door, ready to go out to save herself, but she ends up going back to get the old lady who had her son there. Oh, that was heartbreaking. To pull him out and whatever, and he ends up, the boyfriend or the father of the kid ends up stabbing her to death, like intentionally, but he says that it was an accident, which was BS, right in front of their eyes. Holy crap, that was heartbreaking. Then you had he leaves or whatever because he didn't want to go with her. The two of them were going to take the baby, the old lady, and go out. But as they're going to go to the exit and find, you got the son who didn't kill anybody because they had switched earlier. And oh my God, the mother tells the son, don't kill her and the baby, kill me so you can save yourself. He doesn't do it. He wants to go after the old lady. And the old lady stabs him with the knife. That was heartbreaking. Oh my God, that was just like devastating. And then the scene when she hurts her ankle, because she hurt her ankle there. The second to last event was a skipping rope one that they had to skip across, and she still had her baby. So they voted to keep the baby. Everybody wasn't too happy about that. And oh my God, heartbreaking. She had the Si-young carry her baby across, and he was going to go back for her, but there's so many delays and bullies and all that crazy shit going on that she decided, no, man, you know what? Take care of my baby, keep her alive no matter what, and don't trust the kid's father, right? And that was big words to be echoed because that's going to come into play at the end. And she just takes a step off, and that's it, man. It was like heartbreaking, man. Like, wow. And even, you know, the main character was like shocked, right? So then the last game comes along, guys. This is where the finale is. This was the crazy stuff. There was like 6 or 7 of them or 9 of them left, and there's like 3 different tall pillars or something with flagpoles on each one, and they have to press a button, and they had 15 minutes to decide which person pretty much was going to at least die from each of these things. So at the end of it, it could be 6 of them sharing the pot, or it could be 1, depending on how things work out. Every single, I guess, pillar, like it was a shape of the, you know, the square, circle, and triangle. They would have 10-15 minutes to decide who's going to go over the edge. And oh my God, from people's legs being broken and the kid's father, it comes down to 3 people left. It was the kid's father, the baby, and Si-young, the guy who won it last year. And oh my God, what a douchebag the father was. They went to the end, and the last thing, you have to press the button to activate each phase of the game. And they didn't activate the last one. So there was basically a guy with his broken legs before the end. He ends up killing, goes, you're not going to use me as a lunchbox meal or whatever the hell he was chirping about. He ends up going and kills himself, leaving the 3 of them. Oh my God, what a battle. The douchebag father says, give me the kid, or you're going to put, you know, or I'm going to do this and you're not going to get thing, you're going to die. And to fight over the kid. And what heartbreaking thing. And then they fight, but they didn't press the button in the middle. And if you would have done that, the main actor and the baby would have survived and would have split the pot and be a coup. But nope, of course not. The father douchebag dies there. I'm leaving a whole bunch of other stuff too, guys. It was the good nods to season 1 and some of the characters like Thanos. You know exactly, I know the nail and the drugs and stuff. Like, people were going through a lot of shit emotionally still, like second thoughts. And you know what? No, the money's not important. Some people still wanted the money and all this crap. The greedy people were the greedy people, but they all bid it big. So it came down to, with I think 5 minutes left, and it was just the baby left and Si-young, the main guy who won the last one and the main character of the show. And he had less than 5 minutes, so it was heartbreaking. He had to say his goodbye while everybody was watching. You still had the cop who was trying to get onto the island. He managed to do so, but he was too late. You had the secret, I want to call her agent, who worked at the amusement park that knew about the guy with his kid, that he's doing it because he wants to get money to get his kid well. They connected all the storylines well, and they ended up all well because they did it 6 months later after the fact. But anyways, I'm jumping the gun. But oh my God. And then for him to make, you know, to leave her down, and they think, oh, he's going to throw the baby off all the Richies that were watching. But no, he sacrificed himself. He put her down, and he slowly backed off backwards, and you could see him fall, and that was it. And then the guy who was in charge, the, I guess, front men or whatever the hell, he ends up seeing this. He goes down, he picks up the baby, takes the baby, and then it goes 6 months later. Oh, sorry, there's a scene that someone went into his apartment and took the money and disappeared. And then he goes 6 months later, and that's where he picks up with all the characters that got remained from the cop, the guy who went to the jail who found the evidence to tell the cop where to go and connect a lot of the dots, and plus the guy who was in charge. He ends up doing a little bit of some visiting. In particular in LA, he visits Si-young's daughter that he never got to see. She didn't want to do anything. He goes, oh, I waited long enough. I don't want to have anything to do with him. He goes, listen, I'm bringing back your father's remains. Like, whatever stuff he had. And of course, inside was one of those credit cards, and one of those credit cards obviously had his earnings on a card, so he can pretty much take care of his. That's the one good, decent thing that Yahoo did. And he did the same thing to, I believe, the frontman, I think it's his son, the cop, that he kind of, at the end of season 1, when he shot him and let him go over the thing and he was picked up and let him survive. The little girl that was left, he ends up leaving in his apartment with another gold card so he can take care of Rays and all that stuff. And then there was the little kid that Si-young left with this old lady. I think his mother came back, so that happened there. Then you got the person who went undercover. She's going to, I think, somewhere in China to see if her kid's still alive, even though she read all that crap in the place that he was trying to cover up the tracks so the guy with the sick kid would have no cover and nobody can go after him later on for any particular reason. She had read that, apparently her husband and the kid got killed, but then this lead guy says, no, that's not true. Go check it out. So they left loose ends there. And of course, at the end of this episode, the series finale, it looked like you had Cate Blanchett. That's who it looked like to me in the alley, playing the same game to recruit people. The only difference is it's in LA, United States of America. So that's where the spinoff is. And that's how it ended. Sad all the way around, but I was happy with the ending. It was decent. Was it exactly what the hell I expected? No. I kind of wanted Si-young and the baby to survive together so he can raise the kid and have a second chance with his daughter. But you can't always get what you want. But it was still a good enough finish for not only the finale of this season, but the entire series finale, which kind of leaves the door open for many things to come. So very happy with what I saw. Like the episode, like this season. This season is not as good as the first, better than the second, and it ended off strong. It started off amazing, and it ended off strong, and I think it stuck the landing personally. You guys let the king know in the comment section below what you guys think of Squid Game Season 3. And overall, the whole entire 3 seasons, how'd you like it? Where would you rank it? For me, it's 1, 3, 2. That's how I rank it. Out of the best series I've seen in the last 10 years, I don't know. I would probably maybe squeeze it at number 10. I've saw a lot of them, and it'd probably make it. The hype is real. It's decent. If you haven't seen it, go see it for yourself. Come back here in the comment section and let me know below. So there you go, guys. That's my official first TV episode review right here on the TV throne. Squid Game Season 3 finale. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out our other reviews that are going to move forward every Tuesday, guys, right here on YouTube. There'll be something new that I'll be posting. So tune in here for it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us here, guys. And, of course, follow the Movie Throne and Yagnama figure reviews when we have those videos up and running. So either way, be the hell good. Stay off this king's throne. And I'll see you guys where? Right here on YouTube land.